Oh gosh, where do I even begin? You know, all through grade school and high school, I struggled with my weight. I didn't know how to get weight off the right way. Even brought it into college, even though I was going into a degree in nutrition. And, I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't eat very much at all. And then I would go binge drinking and everything that college students do on the weekends. And my metabolism was totally screwed up. And when I graduated, I was 30 pounds overweight in a very negative relationship with the loser boy. That's what I call him. And moving back home broke as a joke to my parents' house in Toledo, Ohio, not knowing anything, not knowing what I wanted to do, what my next step was, and that's when I ran into Turbo Jam on an infomercial late at night, and I saw Shalene and Janelle bopping around, and I thought, you know what, I want to be a part of that group. So I ordered Turbo Jam, started doing it, lost, 10 pounds within that first month. And that's when Janelle came into my life. I realized that she was teaching at a local gym and she was looking for an assistant. So we connected on Facebook and, I started working for Janelle and she brought up coaching to me and I thought, no, that's salesy, that's not me. I can't do that. And I had my mom telling me, that's a pyramid scheme, Meg. Only the people at the top make the most. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you're my mom. You probably know what you're talking about, right? And so I worked as her assistant and finally signed up as a coach when I realized I could get 25% off. I said, okay, Mom, I'm just doing the 25% so I can save some money. I mean, this is pretty legit. So I started doing that, and within a couple months, I had dropped the other 20 pounds, and I was watching what the top coaches were doing, and I'm like, can do that. I'm from that generation of Facebook. I know what I'm doing. So I started kind of acting like a coach, so being myself basically on Facebook and sharing what I was doing with others. And all of a sudden I realized that this was something that really had some potential. So while I was doing this, I was working for Janelle. I was going to school full-time for my master's in public health nutrition, working another job, doing an internship, trying to start a new relationship with my now fiance. And, I fast forward 2 years and I had a full-time job at a local gym as a wellness program manager and realized this was not what I wanted to do. So I compared numbers and sat my parents down February 2012 and said, you know what, Mom, Dad, I'm making more doing Beachbody as a hobby than I am at this full-time job that's killing me. I'm coming home stressed out and upset and in a bad mood every single day. Why would I be doing that when I have something that's my passion right in front of me? And so, after really trying to convince them, I said, okay, within 6 months, I want to put my 2 weeks in. Within 3 months, I was able to actually do that and quit my full-time job. It's going to be a year in May that I've been totally full-time Beachbody, and it was the best decision I've ever made in my whole entire life. I never thought that this broke as a joke, overweight, insecure girl could be where I am now. I'm making 6 figures. I'm surrounded by some of the most amazing, positive people I've ever met in my whole life. I am the fittest I've ever been since I was probably like 6 years old, which I always joke around. I wanted my 6-year-old body back, and I think I kind of semi-have it back. I'm able to help my parents pay for my wedding, which I never in a million years would ever think that I would be able to contribute at the age that I am right now. And, pay off loans, bought my own car. Now we're looking for my dream house that we're going to be purchasing within the next couple months. It's just crazy what you can do when you put, your full self into a passion. And that's what Beachbody has done for me. It took a girl who was insecure and overweight and, had so many things that she thought going against her and turned it into something positive. So Beachbody has seriously been the best decision I've ever made. And to be able to share that passion with others is exactly what I've wanted to do. So thank you so much, Beachbody. You're amazing.